Welcome to our Alpaka Elements Tech Pouch review. Alpaka sent us this bad boy because currently they're running a Kickstarter campaign. But the Kickstarter campaign has already raised like $1 bajillion, so it means it's gonna be in stores very soon. So we wanna run through all the specs, all the things that you need to know about this tech pouch, so you can decide if it's a tech pouch for you. And if you're not sure, at the end of the video, we'll make some alternative recommendations for different tech pouches, so you can see some of the other best options on the market. Okay, let's start by talking about the outside of the Alpaka Elements tech pouch. Now, to be honest, I'm really excited to talk about the inside, because that blood orange reflective material they got going on is to die for. But we'll start with the outside first. The primary exterior material is an X-Pack material. This is basically the same material that sailboats use for their sailcloth. X-Pack is highly weather resistant and really durable. But on the back, a different material, we have a sort of junior ballistic nylon. Two things to note about the outside. First up, we got a pocket. This pocket is accessible with StormGuard YKK zips. The zips are a little bit jingly for my taste. But if you're a big fan of the Alpaka brand, you'll be stoked to know that the Alpaka logo is into the actual zipper. Stamped, sure. That was the word. This is a PU coated zip, which means highly weather resistant, no water's gonna get in there. And then boom, you can see even this pocket right here, that blood orange colored reflective material helps to create a highlight effect, which just makes it easier to find your gear. And let's be honest, dude, just this orange just looks like dope, you know? Like it's just cool to look at and interact with, and it just makes using your tech case more enjoyable as opposed to just like some random black material. With this pocket, it's the entire size of this right here. What they did here is they added a little bit of depth, which is nice because it doesn't mean that it's like super tight. If you want to put something in there like a phone, and throw your Apple Watch in there as well. Closes easily with room to spare. Don't worry, I know you want to see what this thing can fit. We'll show you in the final section of what can it fit. Coming soon. Alpaka's branding right here, subtle, pretty anonymous, I dig it. Now let's talk about carrying, because one does not typically associate tech cases or tech pouches with like carrying solutions, but that's where Alpaka's got your back up. So as you can see right here, Alpaka supplied us with a few different straps. Strap number one is like a basic shoulder strap. Strap number two is like a hand carry strap. And strap number three, what they call their pro strap, is basically a shoulder strap that's a little bit thicker, but it's got a magnetic buckle. By Maglocks. It's got a Z at the end, Tav.
Oh, that's how you know it's good.
That's how So, let's test them out. Alpaka has got these two little loops right there. So let's start with the hand carrier. Snap it on. And boom! Hand carry mode. Oh, Tav, look at that. It's got a little spinny thing. Nice little touch. Alpaka could have just skimped on this and said, nah, we're just gonna give you a basic nylon band and call it a day. But no, they added this little thing extra, which just kind of improves the carrying experience. Ugh, that jingle. I ain't crazy about that. Next up is the basic shoulder strap. These buckles are great for security. Like once it's connected, but like, taking it on, taking it off can be a... So the shoulder strap, yeah, it can decent amount of room here. You can tighten it, you can loosen it. It's nice. You can go for the super low look. Sling it on around, sling style. Or you can go super long. You're like, I prefer my tech pack to be worn by my knees. Actually,
that looks kind of cool.
I'm exaggerating a little bit. Actually, yeah, that actually works pretty well too. And finally is the pro strap. I'm not going to attach it. You get how this thing works, right? But the pro strap, it's a little bit thicker of a band, which is going to help provide a little bit extra padding and comfort. And it will give it more of a sling experience. Also, the magnetic buckle, pretty sweet. I will admit, for Maglocks, never heard of you guys before. It seems to work fairly well, but I will say, in case you're wondering, it ain't no Fidlock. Fidlock, I think, is definitely a better quality magnetic buckle, but Maglocks is getting the job done. And ultimately, this is like one of the coolest parts of the Alpaka Elements tech pouch. Because think about it, like other tech pouches, I got one from, I got it. Day Owl, Bellroy, Boundary Supply, right? These are all really nice tech pouches. They're great, but they're just tech pouches. There's no way to attach a shoulder strap to this and carry it as a sling. There's no real like handle carry solution for this. There's no magnetic sling carrying solution for this. So that's what you're getting with the Alpaka Elements Tech Pack, is the ability to store it in your bag, carry your tech gear, but if you just want a super small everyday carry, go into sling mode, pop it right here, on with your day. Let's get in the inside. To get into the main compartment, we have these two YKK Storm Guard zips, which are lockable. Get on the inside, we have a decent amount of access to the actual main compartment. It's got sort of like an origami style feel to it. It's nice because it stays nice and tight and tidy if you're not opening it. But if you want to get in there and really get in there, it expands very nicely. It's well designed, it really is. I'm going to not say anything more about the blood orange color because you know how I feel about it. Over here we have a pen holder, two small pockets, a divider to separate the main compartment. We've got a zippered pocket right here, YKK zip, very smooth experience. In there is a few other pockets, smaller, great for SIM cards, maybe a USB stick. We'll show you what it fits in just a sec. And then on the other side, compartment there, another zip pocket, this time with no additional organization. And then finally, a little sleeve on the back. Let's play What Can It Fit? I got some wires, some headphones, some USBs, some batteries, some CBD gummies. Muy importante. Let's see if it can fit. We're just seeing if this works. All right, Tab, it's pretty loaded up. You think it's gonna close?
Oh, for sure.
You're so bad at this. Every time you guess, I think it will actually. Oh, barely. Usually when Tab thinks it's gonna close, it doesn't close. Wow, okay. That's tight, but actually pretty impressive. And one thing to note, with the Alpaka Elements Tech Pouch, there's some add-ons that you can get as well. The Nano Ink and the Nano Blade. Both of these nanos, you attach to the outside of these zipper heads, making them accessible. And the blade is, as it sounds, a blade. Good for cutting open boxes and letters, not quite as good for impaling a zombie. And you have the Nano Ink, which is like this little microscopic pen for when you need to kind of write something down super fast. You don't want to go in there and grab your pen, you just whoosh, good to go. Real fast, let's do an overall of the pros and the cons. Pro number one, you know what? That blood orange material. I'm a looking and I'm a liking. Pro number two, it actually has a slim profile, but can expand quite impressively. And pro number three is the ability to use this as a tech pouch, but also to carry it as a sling or like a hand purse thing. But I got some cons too. Con number one, that jing jing jingle will irk me over time. And con number two is not really a con, just something to be aware of. We aren't as familiar with mag locks. The manufacturing is not quite as accurate as it is for like Fidlock, let's say. But do be noted, it does get the job done. So if you're like totally like, dude, that blood orange reflective material, the ability to carry it as a sling, I've got to have it. Then do follow the link below. That link makes sure that you get the best price, and it also helps to support our Nomads Nation YouTube channel. But in case you're not quite sold on the Alpaka Elements Tech Pouch, but you're still wanting a tech pouch, listen up, I have some alternative recommendations just for you. Alternative recommendation number one is the Bellroy Tech Pouch. If this is just a little too complicated, you want something a little simpler, Bellroy's done a masterful job of creating a very aesthetically pleasing, yet highly functional tech pouch. Love the hard shell, great color options. To learn more about the Bellroy Tech Pouch, take a look at the description where we link to our full review. Next up, the Modern Dayfarer Tech Pouch. This is for you if you're just looking for something a little different. You don't have a bunch of bulky gear, so you can do something, super slim and super sexy. It's made with premium materials, opens clamshell style. It's not for everyone, but if you're just looking for something to carry some wires, hard drives, batteries, nothing too bulky, great option. Check out the description below where you can find a link to our full review. And finally, the Air Slim Pouch. Maybe you're like, dude, this is pretty close, but just not close enough. I need something a little smaller, but I like this. Then this is a great alternative recommendation. Because you're still getting a lot of capacity. You'd be surprised how much you can fit in here, but there's just less kind of going on, but it can fit a lot of gear and it's just a little bit more minimalist of an experience. Not quite as minimalist as the Bellroy, but sort of in between the two. To learn more about the Air Slim Pouch, description right down there, you can find a link to our full review. Thank you so much for watching our Alpaka Elements Tech Pouch review. If you are still here, it hopefully means that you found this review to be at least semi-useful, maybe? Question? If your answer to that question is yes, let me know just by hitting the like button. It's a small gesture, but it goes a long way into letting us know that we're doing a good job. And it also helps the YouTube robots know to suggest this for people who are interested in similar types of videos and products. And let us know, did you back this campaign on Kickstarter? Have you backed Alpaka products before on Kickstarter? This is my first Alpaka review, gotta say. Pretty impressed. More to come. Are you as smitten with the blood orange reflective color as I clearly was? Or is a simple gray or black good enough for you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Your comments help make our channel and just the internet as a whole a more educated place. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys next time.